The echo of the eternal corridor. The air smelled of dust and regret. A stale stench that clung to the throat like a broken promise. The key screeched as it turned in the lock, a jarring sound that resonated with ghostly echoes in the sepulchral silence of the Grand Imperial Hotel. Room 303. I had booked it because it was the cheapest, ignoring the veiled warnings of the receptionist, a man with sunken eyes and a smile that never reached his gaze. I entered. The dim light of the flickering bulb cast dancing shadows on the walls covered in faded wallpaper. It was a dismal atmosphere, but that wasn't what worried me. It was the feeling, an invisible pressure on my chest, a visceral unease that told me I wasn't alone. "Is anyone there?" I asked, my voice barely a whisper that was lost in the immensity of the silence. There was no answer, only the hypnotic hum of the bulb and the frantic beating of my heart. I decided to ignore my instinct and step out into the hallway. I needed something to drink, and I remembered seeing a vending machine near the elevators. The hallway was long, interminable, with numbered doors lining both sides like rotten teeth. The carpet, of an indefinable color, muffled my footsteps, but I could swear I heard something else. Footsteps. A slow, steady rhythm, as if someone were walking behind me, at a prudent distance. I stopped. The electric buzzing intensified, and the hallway seemed to stretch before my eyes. I turned sharply, peering into the darkness. Nothing. Only the elongated and distorted shadows that writhed on the walls. "Hello?" I asked again, my voice trembling. Silence answered me, but the footsteps continued. Closer now. More defined. I started walking, faster this time, feeling a cold breath on the back of my neck. Each step resonated with an unnatural force, multiplying into echoes that enveloped me like a spiderweb. The light flickered to the rhythm of a heartbeat, a constant pulsation that drilled into my brain. I was running now, desperate to escape the invisible presence that was chasing me. The doors on either side of the hallway seemed to close as I passed, blocking any escape route. Each one emanated a dark energy, as if they contained terrible secrets. I felt a cold hand on my shoulder. A ghostly touch that froze my blood. "Don't come near me!" I screamed, my voice choked with terror. The perspective became distorted. The hallway stretched, turning into an infinite tunnel of shadows and despair. The doors multiplied, forming an impenetrable barrier. The electric buzzing turned into a deafening roar. I kept running, but I wasn't moving forward. It was as if I were trapped on a hellish conveyor belt, condemned to run forever in the same place. The figure, invisible but present, was getting closer and closer. I could feel its fetid breath on my neck, the emanation of an ancient evil. Then, I heard it. A female voice, soft and melancholic at first, that rose in a crescendo of anguish and terror. "Don't come near me. Please, don't come near me. Run while you can. He always comes back." The voice faded into a desperate moan, just as the figure reached me. I didn't see it, but I felt its presence. An absolute darkness that enveloped me, consuming me from within. Everything turned cold. A piercing cold that chilled me to the bone. The light flickered one last time and went out, plunging me into eternal darkness. I woke up with a start. I was in room 303, soaked in cold sweat. The bulb was flickering as before, but the silence was absolute. I got up, trembling, convinced that it had been a nightmare. A vivid and disturbing dream, but nothing more. However, when I approached the mirror, I saw something that froze my blood. On the fogged surface, a word was written with a finger: "Run." I stumbled out of room 303, tripping over my own feet. I needed to get out of that hotel, away from that oppressive atmosphere and the echoes of the past. Arriving at the reception desk, the receptionist was waiting for me with an enigmatic smile. "Did you enjoy your stay?" he asked in a soft, slithering voice. "I need to leave," I replied, my voice trembling. Immediately. The receptionist nodded slowly. "Of course, sir. But keep in mind that the Grand Imperial Hotel will never really let you go. You always come back. Everyone returns eventually." As I walked away from the hotel, I looked back. In one of the windows on the third floor, I saw a dark figure, tall and thin, watching me. I couldn't make out his face, but I knew it was him. The inhabitant of the Eternal Corridor. I quickened my pace, feeling his gaze on the back of my neck. I knew he was right. The Grand Imperial Hotel had latched onto me. And someday, inevitably, I would return. The echo of the Eternal Corridor would haunt me forever. The plea, "Don't come near me," would resonate eternally in my mind, a constant reminder of the horror that awaited me.